Fam, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alexis and this is her diary. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do that right away. You guys, please subscribe to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing signs of a controlling partner. You guys know that dating is a whole lot of work, and especially when people in it are equal, like they have same ideas, same values, and they are in this same space of trying to fix things. But it becomes more difficult if one person is actually very controlling, and you might really want to rethink your stay, or you might want to, try fixing it more. So let's get straight into this video, shall we? So one of the very first thing you have to consider or look out for is manipulation. A controlling partner is someone that is very manipulative. I mean, control and manipulations actually go one hand in hand, but just that one is more subtle than the other. Manipulation is a subtle way of controlling someone. They work, they play with your psychology, and then they buy you into whatsoever idea they have or whatever actions they want you to take. So they make you take actions in a very subtle way. That makes it manipulation. So they are very manipulative. You might want to look out for your partner if they're actually very manipulative. So manipulation is one of the signs of a controlling partner. Then the second one is they actually play the guilt card. They are always playing the victim. Always playing the victim, even when it is so clear and obvious that they are actually the ones that wronged you. They will always play the victim card and turn every situation to their favor. So one of those signs is they play the guilt card. If your partner is always playing the guilt card, even when it's obvious that they are the ones that are wrong, then you might actually want to think about it as they are being controlled. So thirdly, they don't want to trust you, but they expect you to trust them. How does that even sound? Like, these guys don't trust you. They don't always trust you. They always look out for every single move you make, your actions, your where you go to, how you're operating your phone, how you do certain things, how you walk, what you wear, and blah blah blah. But they expect you to trust them 100%, and they expect you not to find fault in them. But they always do not trust you. They don't trust you, but they want you to trust them. So that's not fair. So these guys are actually controlling. If your partner always doesn't trust you but expect you to trust them, then you might want to think that they are being controlling. And funny thing number 4 is that they don't accept that they are actually controlling, but they are. That's the truth, but they will never accept it. If you tell them you're being controlling, you're being manipulative, they'll be like, no, I'm not being manipulating. And that leads us to the second point of playing the guilt card. So they will never accept that they are controlling, they will never accept that they are manipulative, but they actually are. When you ask them certain questions like why do they do the things they do, they now want to turn things to their own side and then make them feel like they are the victims and not you. So you might want to consider this as one of the signs of a controlling partner. Number 5 point we're going to consider is the fact that they make walking out of the relationship very scary. Like, you're actually scared of walking out of the relationship even when all signs, all hands are pointing to you to actually leave that relationship, but they make it look like your life actually depends on that relationship. So walking out is not an option for you because they make it look so scary and make you feel like you need the relationship more than anything in the world. So that's another sign of someone that is controlling. I'm going to be hitting this point really fast because I don't need to explain in details. You guys already know these things, but I'm just bringing, trying to bring your attention to some of these signs in case you have been neglecting them for a long time. And also, if you're one of those people who actually are controlling, you need to stop. You really need to stop. Instead of coming to a compromise, they make it look like if you leave, this thing is going to happen to you. If you leave, this is you cannot get someone like me, blah blah blah. This kind of shitty talk. They always do that. So that's another sign of a controlling partner. So shall we move on? Always panic when you have to tell them something. Like, why should it be so? Like, you're supposed to be happy when you want to share news with them, especially good news. Even bad news, you're supposed to be, feel this sort of I have someone I have to share this with. How are they going to take it is what you're going to be considered when you're actually in a relationship with someone that is controlling. How will they feel? Do I tell her? Do I tell him? You're always asking that question whenever you have a news to break to them, because they always make it look like, they don't show any form of support to you, especially when the going gets tough. There are always ups and downs in a relationship, and you should have this you should be comfortable enough to talk to them about certain things, to share certain news with them, whether good news or bad news. But if you're dating a controlling person, you will not have that. You will not be comfortable enough to actually share news with them. So you're always panicking whenever you want to share an idea with them, or you want to share breaking news to them. You're always panicking. If you're panicking whenever you want to share something with your partner, then I think that your partner has a subtle way of controlling you, and that is why you're always feeling that way. And that is because you're trying to avoid a fight, especially when the news is not going to be something they're going to be happy with. You don't want to tell them because you're trying to avoid a fight with them. They might not take it good. They might just pick up a fight with you as a result of what you shared with them. So that's why whenever you want to share something with them, you're always panicking about it. So that's a sign that your partner is actually very controlling. 7, this is like the bedrock of a controlling partner. Like, if this happens, then you don't need me to actually tell you that your partner is actually controlling. When your partner abuses you physically or emotionally, you don't need a soothsayer to actually tell you. You have to really sit down and actually rethink your stay in that relationship. Anybody that has come to a point where they begin to abuse you physically, especially, or even emotionally, then you have to think twice about it. So controlling people will always find a way of abusing you. If they don't do it physically, they'll always do it emotionally, and that will not go down well with you. So that's another sign of a controlling partner. They have no empathy. Obviously, they have no empathy. When you need their support, or when you're down, or when you're in your trying times, or when you're in your times that you're not okay, like it's not the normal days for you, maybe some shitty days that are not cool, these people they don't empathize with you. They don't feel your pain. They don't carry your burden with you. Rather than make things easier for you, they actually complicate things for you. They make it so hard for you. They make it look like what you're actually going through is nothing. Like they don't empathize with you. So that's another thing you should consider. So finally, they want to know every single details about you, who you're with, who you chat with on your phone. They even want to know your password to your social media accounts, because they want to track every single step you take. They want to know everything. Who are you talking with? Who did you talk with every second, every minute? So like they want to keep record and details of your life and affairs. So you might want to really consider that, because that is also one of the signs of a controlling person. Have you tried to fix it, and how much they have not tried to fix it? And you might actually want to find out ways of fixing it. And one of those ways to fix it is actually to communicate. But one thing I find about controlling people is that they don't even want to talk about certain things. They don't want to communicate. They always want to make you they always want to play the victim card, and they don't want to come to a compromise. So if they don't come to a compromise, then they are controlling. So why are you still there? So like I said earlier, dating is a hard deal already. So like when you still have someone who is trying to make everything revolve around them, it's hard enough. So you might want to think about it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video is short enough like I promised. Thank you so much for watching. These are just signs that I shared on how to spot a controlling partner. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you guys in my next one.